Hello YouTube, nice to see you. I'm coming on today to say some things, some little things I see as important. Yesterday I wrote some thoughts down. Disclaimer, this is my only channel that I post publicly. The content I post is my own content. I don't have any other channel, and I don't have any pay channel. I don't know if it's the right word. I don't have any pay channel nowhere in the world, and I never had any pay channel. And when you see either a pay channel or another channel without pay link that resembles like me and that uses my content, my pictures, my voice or photographs, then please report it. It is a scam or a fraud, and it's not me. My channel is Psychic.Healer111. Genau. So I wrote down, let me see. Yeah, I want to share this with you. I had a good download again. And I want to share it with you. Just a second. I especially load this song on Spotify so I can show you. So, moment. And I was thinking about it. The download was saying for the record. What means I make a statement and you can write it down or you can listen carefully, because I want to make a statement. And this, for the record, it resembled me of a song where I heard this term, for the record, and I want to play it to you from Spotify. I make it loud, just a second.
For the record, we never broke up. We just took a 14-year vacation.
I don't know if you were able to understand. For the record, it's from Eagles. From the Eagles Hell Freezes Over edition, I guess. And it's the song Tequila Sunrise live on MTV 1994. And he says at the beginning of the song, for the record, we never broke up. We just had a 14-year vacation. And I wanted to make an allegory, do you say this? To this statement of the Eagles singer. For my personal situation, for the record, I never gave up. I just took a 5-year-long hermiting time. And I'm not afraid of making mistakes when I say something wrong. It's very important to admit to yourself to make mistakes and to forgive yourself mistakes. Otherwise, you cannot progress or you cannot evolve when you don't forgive yourself. Also yourself, others and yourself. Then I had a chilling download. I could say the big names that are linked to this thought, but I don't, because it's YouTube and it's you can fill it in your mind. There is no dictator or despot without his willing prosecutors. So one evil person with evil thoughts and evil intents would not succeed when there weren't these many enablers and willing prosecutors that support him or her, or that support and cover up the evil deeds. That's the chilling thought I had, or download. And the third one was hermiting is the solution for deeper inner wisdom. And also, it's not by coincidence that the great figures in the Bible, for example, they retrieve themselves for a hermiting time, either willingly or unwillingly. They are put in a hermiting time, and a hermiting time is healing and awakening us when we use it, and we have to use it, otherwise we can't come out again. We have to use it by action and actively. That's what I wanted to say. Genau. Have been the thoughts I had, and I want to show you my new oracle. I love it. And it's very unknown. I saw on Amazon. I don't know if it's more known in other countries. And I will pull a card for you. I really like it, and I like the pictures, and I like the messages you can get from them. So I will shuffle one for you. If you wonder why I'm sitting in my jacket in my room, it's very cold already. But I don't want to put the heater on to save money. So but it's already quite chilling in Germany. Okay. So we split it in 3 parts and take these, stack these together. Okay. So let's see. They make funny noise. I don't know if you can hear this. I like it. Oops, they are not even on the upside. They are, how do you say it in English? Ruffled? Are they ruffled? I don't know. So we have, I show you, we have the protagonist and the book review. And I will read both for you because they are short texts. By the way, this is the bag. I have not decided whether I like it or not. I find it too dark maybe. But these plants, it's books. It's funny. Okay. So I will read the protagonist. Protagonist, where are you? Here. Leader, champion, prominence. The protagonist drives the action forward. This is not a supporting character on the sidelines, also kein NPC. It's the person at the center of the story. When this card arrives, it's a reminder to lead rather than follow. Ooh, this fits well to the willing prosecutors, to the thought. You can make a link or a bridge. It's a reminder to lead rather than follow. Leading takes many forms, and it could mean spearheading a project at work, championing a community project, or leading by example in your personal life. That's interesting. What are your values, and how could you express those values through your actions by not following the crowd? This is the one. So be a main protagonist in your life and don't be an NPC. NPC? Non-player character. So be a player character, not a non-player character in your life. So that you can be an example for others. A good example, of course. And then we have the book review. Bookstore, book review, plate. Moment mal, wo? Review müsste doch nach Circulation Desk. Bookstore, Bookplate. Ah, hier kommt das R. 4P, komisch. Feedback, suggestions, critique. A book review can be full of praise, criticism, or both. It's not always comfortable to hear what others think about you and your work. This card encourages you to stay open to feedback. Rather than being defensive, listen with an open mind. Welcome fresh perspectives and insights from others. If you receive harsh criticism, consider, what can I learn from this? Ask yourself, is this feedback coming from someone I admire? Someone whose opinion I respect? This may help you to filter which pieces of feedback are meaningful and which are just empty noise. Okay. Very interesting. I show you the book. It's like, oops, it's the front. It's really made like a book, like a little book. Here, and the texts, and it's fully colored, what I appreciate a lot. And it was not expensive. It was one of the less expensive decks I bought or I have seen on Amazon and other pages. So, and I of course have to pull a card of my inner healing. Us healing the inner child deck. For you and for me too. I pull them also for me all the time because I need it. And Joyce Meyer always says in her speeches, and I love it, when the audience is very quiet and they don't give any reaction or too few reaction in her view, then she says, okay, well, if you don't need this message, I will talk to myself because I need it. And honor to Joyce Meyer, I will see the same. If you don't listen to this message, I will talk to myself because I need it also. So, let's see. We split it again in 3 parts. As you can see, I'm in my old position with the camera. I haven't decided yet which one I prefer. I just try out and switch as I please. Okay. Looking on the timer, 15:15 on the timer, if this is of any importance for someone. These cards are really, how do you say, soft. They slide well, but they don't flip lightly or easily. So maybe I have to pull one. Doesn't matter. Sometimes they flip. You can also pull. You want me? Okay. I pull this one. This is sticking out. I take it. Fear. Okay. And I will read it for you. It looks like this. Fear. I like the pictures. Number. Fear. Our survival brain keeps us alive. It regulates body temperature, heartbeat, breathing, moving, resting, and feeding. It also allows us to run away from danger, fight to protect ourselves, freeze and play dead, or appease in order to survive. The survival network of the brain is focused on identifying and responding to threats and shuts down access to our frontal cortex if it believes a threat is present. This is useful when we are faced with a predator in the wild, as we need to respond as fast as possible to survive. However, if you didn't receive consistent emotional support as a child, the survival brain will kick in anytime intense emotions arise. This is maladaptive because the survival brain isn't equipped for emotional processing. All it can do with intense emotions is to freeze, numb out, fight, run away, also dissociate or appease. None of these strategies offer the needed soothing to quiet the heightened nervous system response. The presence of survival strategies is not a personal failure, and there's nothing wrong with you. I will read it again. The presence of survival strategies is not a personal failure, and there's nothing wrong with you. At this stage, I will refer to the film Good Will Hunting, where the therapist is saying to, I don't know the name of the actor, the therapist is saying to this young man, it's not your fault. And he responds quickly and says, yeah, I know. And the therapist repeats, it's not your fault. And yeah, I know, it's not. And he says it 5, 6, 7, I don't know how often, until this thought goes all the way down to his heart. And then he can finally feel and realize the grief and the pain, that it was all to protect himself and it was not his fault, was what happened. And he couldn't have prevented it. And it was never his fault to protect and to go into survival. It's not his fault. It was not his fault. It's just the way our brains were wired in childhood because of the lack of a reliable support person. As we reparent ourselves, we become the reliable adult for our inner child as we acquire resources to stay present to our feelings without allowing them to determine our actions. This card invites you to change the way your brain processes feelings and acknowledge and soften fears you might have been carrying your whole life. It's very important. Inner child. What is your inner child afraid of? Listen to these fears without judgment. Say to your inner child, it is okay to be afraid. We all are afraid sometimes. There is nothing wrong with you. From now on, every time an intense emotion arises, I will support you through it. Whenever you notice yourself slipping into fear, worry, or anxiety and losing your sense of joy and connection to yourself, check in with your body. This simple breath technique signals to your nervous system that you are safe. It quiets the survival response and with time allows you to shift into the comfort of the present moment. When you are afraid of the present moment, when you are afraid, the present moment disappears from your awareness and you are drawn to the past or into the future. Remembering that you have a body invites you back into the present where no survival threat exists. You are safe right here, right now. Inhale for 4 seconds, pause and suspend the breath for 4 seconds, and exhale for 8 seconds. As you continue with this breathing pattern, check in with your physical body. Ask yourself, do I have toes? Do I have feet? Do I have legs? Feel the soles of your feet on the floor. Notice the weight of your legs. Feel the weight of your spine leaning against the support behind you, and check in with as many parts of your body as you can. Continue with this breath until you feel settled and present. So, I made an, exception, and I read you the whole part of this, was war's, 4? Because it's, it's a very important message for me, myself too. And so I wish you, I want to say enchanted, so I say it, an enchanted day, week, and enchant yourself in life with feeling loved and feeling safe and feeling supported by higher powers that are always with us. Have a nice day.